Hello, it's me again. One day, I'll grow up my bangs. Until then, it's just how life is. And so I'm sitting here thinking back in my past, with COVID. And like back when COVID first started, I'm just like, there's a lot of bodies, and then they were really worried because they didn't know what to do with all those bodies. And I'm just like, what if it really does happen? I'm just like, I need to move to a national park and live to learn to live off the land. And that was my thing, but nothing bad really happened about it or anything like that. And I feel like the Morehead School System put a restraining order on me because I refuse to delete some of my videos or block some of my videos. But I believe in freedom of speech, and I believe people can say and whatever they want that may or may not be true, and I resigned from the Morehead schools just because I couldn't deal with the AI issue aspect of it. I really couldn't. It was too overwhelming, and I just couldn't deal with it. I loved working with the kids. I loved working for the school. I loved everything of it. I just could not deal with the AI aspect of it. And the school resigned me because they couldn't comprehend or wanted to admit to themselves that I was dealing with a lawsuit. And I'm just like, okay. And that's why I'm not back at the Morehead schools. And I don't know if I ever want to be. I want to work for the schools because I love working with kids and I love helping them and stuff. And that's something I've been wanting to do since high school. That was really the main reason I went to college. I went to college because I wanted to be a SLD teacher or LD teacher. I didn't want to do special. I wanted to do learning disabilities because learning disabilities is normal kids who lacked good parents. And so I want to do LD, not SLD, but so I went to college for that. And then when I was going to college, I was dealing with some stuff, and I'm just like, went to the university. I went to the tech school first because, it's cheaper. I don't have college yet. And then I went and transferred to the university, and it's not as cheap. And I was there for a while, and I'm just like, is it worth it? They only make like $30,000 a year, and you have to go 2 additional years for what degree that I want, and I'll be making like minimum wage. I wanted to have a business during the summer because, you have the summers off, and when I applied for the Morehead schools, paraprofessionals only make like a few dollars less than a teacher. And I'm just like, this is why I have not went to college to get my teaching degree. I do the exact same thing. I don't even know. I don't have a classroom to call. And the title, but either way, it's basically the same. And so I was at MSUM, and I'm just like, I really want a college degree. I'm not gonna waste my money for this, and so I'm just like, I'll look into it, and then I decided I could not find a degree that I really wanted. I thought about going in accounting, but I'm just like, I heard people get burnt out really quickly in accounting and stuff like that, and I'm just like, So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to M State and Minnesota University Community and Technical College. I was like, I'm gonna go back there because I found a transfer degree. I don't know if they offer that anymore, but you can get your generals done, and then if you want to go back to college, all your generals are done and you have the degree. So like, if the university fights you, you have the degree, so they can't they can't fight. They cannot not fight. Like, they can't fight you because you have the degree. And so I'm just like, I'm gonna do that. because that was one of my issues, because I complained about how MSUM had a like partnership with M-State, but they didn't honor it and stuff like that. And so MSUM, Minnesota State Community and Technical College is like, once you get that degree, they cannot bite you anymore. And I'm just like, okay, cool, you know. And it does not mean it's MSUM, it could be any college, you know. And I'm just like, fantastic. And so I transferred back to M-State, and I got a certification in photography, because that's something I really like to do. I love traveling, I love being outdoors, I love landscapes, and I love to take pictures, because pictures mean memories. And like, we don't always have good memories, but we can, if we can capture the moment, we can look back onto it. And so that was something that was really important to me. And so they had a photography degree, but it was a certification, because it was only a semester long instead of a year long, you know. So I got certified in photography, and then I got my transfer degree, but they changed the name. So if they don't want it to be the transfer degree, it would still be a degree, and it's liberal arts and science degree is what I got. And it's really beneficial, because it gives you like a lot of jobs opportunities. Like, I don't know if I would have got my professional job if it wasn't for that degree. Just saying. So there's and I don't think I would have became the floor coordinator either, or the union rep at UPS, if I did not have my college degree. So it really does come in handy once you graduate from college. But back to my starting point of this video. I forgot. I don't have college at anyone. I am way too old to have college at. Fishing poles. It's full of fishing poles. Like, oh, TSAs. TSAs are not getting paid. And I'm struggling with that, because they don't work for the government. It's the airport. Why is the TSAs not getting paid? And like, my thing is, if I'm not getting paid, all I would hear is sue Trump constantly, because I think that's what backwards money means. And a ton of TSAs have quit. Good for them, you know, but they're gonna have to find another job. And like, if you're mentally well, you would not constantly harass the TSA on why they quit a job that doesn't pay them. So, but sometimes letting time figure it out, because it is 2026 now. I hope TSAs will figure out their future, because I feel bad for them, because that's a good job. That is a really good job. So I hope TSAs can figure it out.